Hey, what's up? This is Andrew Rolfson with UrbanTacticalGearReview.com, coming to you with yet another tactical gear review. Today we're going to take a look at the original SOE Gear full-size tear-off Ifak or med pouch. This is a two-piece unit. It consists of the main pouch and a tear-off pad. The way this works is you've got across the top two pieces that form a Y that come down into a single Fastex buckle, which then goes down to a 2-inch piece of webbing that secures to the back tear-off pad. Pop the Fastex buckle, grab the red pull cord, give it a rip. There's your tear-off pad. Tear-off pad is easily mounted when it's separated from the main pouch. It can be mounted via 2 to 4 long malice clips or short ones, depending on how much space you have left. For example, if you're mounting it at the bottom of your plate carrier and you need it to overlap your first line, you would use small malice clips to mount it lower, or long malice clips to mount it up, all depending on how much space you have. The tear-off pad is made from a single piece of Cordura and two 2.5 to 3-inch pieces of hook material sewn together. The edges are lined with edge tape, and the pals are sewn over it. It's got plenty of adjustment too, so no matter how much you stuff this pouch, you got plenty of adjustment to make it work. This is the main pouch. Start on the front. You have a medium-sized piece of hook material or loop material for mounting blood types, unit badges, names, that kind of thing. On the front of the pouch. It has a pocket up here in the front for flat items. This would be for combat casualty cards to help you assess the situation if you need it. I use it to carry an additional CAT, combat application tourniquet. On the back you have 3 pieces of 1.5-inch loop material. The middle piece is sewn on each side to form a channel for your EMT shears. Fits straight down in there. The other 2 are tacked across the top, of course, to make it not pull off. This back piece back here, let's see if you can see it, is actually made out of webbing underneath the loop material. That's for added durability and to actually form the channel. Has a large red pull handle, readily identifying it as a medic pouch. The pull tabs for the zippers have been cut off and replaced with paracord. This is a clam style pouch. The zippers open all the way to the webbing in the bottom. Where other manufacturers have left this just regular Cordura, original SOE Gear has put an additional piece of webbing just to make that a little bit more structurally sound. On this side you have 2 large elastic bands made to hold things like the H bandage. It also has a zipper that goes from side to side. It spans the entire side of the clamshell. It's made out of mesh material. Everything, all the main sewing points on this side are done with, are edged out with edging tape, holding everything together that much more securely. This mesh pocket is great for holding things like your 14 gauge catheter, your NPAs, small roll of duct tape. We use, I've been using duct tape because it holds a lot better on slick surfaces, surfaces covered with blood, etc. There are other tapes out there, but they don't stick as well. Enough on that. And a small baggie full of gloves. These are just standard latex gloves. You never know what the other person is going to have. If you catch yourself, you know, with your shears or whatever, well, if you cut yourself with your shears, you're screwed either way. The blood's still going to get in the wound. This is just a little added protection. The other side of the pouch consists of 3 elastic spots. The smaller spot is great for holding things like H&H compressed gauze. Then you have a slightly larger spot. It consists of 3 elastic bands. That's great for holding things like your 4-inch Izzies. The larger spot consists of 3 larger elastic bands, and it's great for holding things like your H bandage or a 6-inch Izzy. Behind the smaller spot, you have a small pocket. It runs roughly from here to the bottom edge tape, and it's great for holding things like your GI bandage. GI bandages, if you're not familiar with them, can be used for head wounds, immobilizing your arm if you need it to. It can be used as an improvised tourniquet when used with a stick or cylindrical object. Well, it doesn't have to be cylindrical as long as it's starting. It can also be used to help secure Bowles bandages, your Asherman's chest seals, your Bolin chest seals, etc. By looping it around and tying it in multiple spots. It can also be used as a knee brace. Behind that smaller pocket is a larger one. This is great for holding things like Quick-Lot, Celox, whatever your choice may be, or other flat items. As it, if you pack that, I mean, you got plenty of pack space, but the more you pack it, the larger out, or the farther out it's going to stick. This side, like the other side, is completely edged with edging tape in all sew spots. Each of the small pockets is lined with edge tape. It's edge taped all the way around. Being that this is the front and it or the back, it has the Velcro. It also has a second layer of Cordura, and more times than not, the manufacturer, especially OSOE, is going to use a maybe like a 500D off-colored Cordura for the backing. That just makes it a little bit more stiff. Also makes assembly a lot easier. They can assemble this panel, all the slots, the pockets on the inner piece. Then they can assemble the hook material on the back with the webbing and everything, and then sew the 2 pieces together, come back and sew it around with edge tape. Makes for a little bit more stiffness, also makes for a lot more durable pouch. Again, this has been the original SOE Gear Tear Off Ifak. These are available through tacticalresponsegear.com, Op Tactical. A couple of John's overseas vendors have these, and I believe there's a couple of other people that are fixing to pick these up.